Any changes here? Udanshu, Talan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that is cut out. Okay. Udanshu, Talan. Okay, guys, it is a continuation of IPv4, but small points I will tell in a IPv4, IPv6, like this divisions kind of stuff. Okay.
32-bit and 64-bit. Oh, sorry, 128-bit.
So here some adjustment is there, so that's why take this new window. Okay, so here, hexa this one. Actually, yeah, there's one hexadecimal number is equivalent to 4 binary bits or binary bits. One hexadecimal. Okay, so you have a 128 binary bits are there. So it is divided by 4. So how many? 32 hexadecimal numbers will come. 32 hexadecimal numbers are there in a one single IP address. Every four hexadecimal. So 4 hexa numbers are grouped together as a one block. Okay, these blocks are separated by colon like this. Okay. So this is how IPv6 format is there. So it is hexadecimal format. Hexa, one single number is equal to 4 binary bit. Okay, one single digit, one hexadecimal single digit. Okay, is a single digit. A digit is a four binary equivalent to 4 binary bits. So it is a 32 hexadecimals are there. So each 4 hexa is a block, and totally we have 8 blocks in one hexadecimal. 4 hexadecimals combined we call as a one block. Totally we have a 8 blocks. 8 blocks. The blocks are separated by column. Okay, these IP addresses we can write like this anyway. Like if you write like this, for example, what is that meaning? Is 2002 colon 000 colon 000, it keep goes till end. Last one is 4 completed, 5, 6, 7.
Sir, I have a question. May I ask?
Tell me.
Sir, actually, I want to know that I asked that when I searched what is my IP on my laptop, so it's showing different than you told me that a public one.
Yes.
I checked on my device to mobile phone, so it's showing the same IP address. So when I searched that, so that's showing that DHCP is responsible to convert the private network to the public network, IP network, right?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, you are right. But the thing is, you done good. This is your PCR laptop and your mobile phone.
Yes, sir.
When you check what is my IP address in Google, it is showing some IP address.
Yes.
Same in Google, in mobile phone also you check what is my IP address in Google browser, right? It is
It's
showing an
showing the
IP,
same.
right? These
Yes,
two
sir.
IP addresses are same,
Okay.
right? Or it
Yes,
is
sir.
different.
Sir,
Okay,
both
so
are
your
same.
IP address is same. When you are communicating outside of your network, because you are in your own private network, but we are communicating outside of your network, your ISP will send with a one public IP address only. Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
why all your devices having same public IP address, but every device having their own private IP address in the private network. While communicating outside, we need a public IP, that is we take care by your ISP, which like this is the router. So we are sending through our router modem connected to ISP, right? This will use this public IP outside. If you check local IP address, like your PC, you go to PC and check your NIC IP address, and you go to your mobile phone, your Wi-Fi, then there also you can see the local IP address. Okay, you're configured from DHCP. Okay, from DHCP, what are
Okay.
the IP address? You got it, check it. There are almost look like a similar, but small difference will be there. As you see, these first 3 octets almost same. The last one only different. Okay, from these two things.
So, sir, DHPC is inside the router or inside the system? It is a
Inside a router,
service inside the router, right?
yeah, router.
So, sir, when I turned off my Wi-Fi and checked again, so it's showing the IP version 6. So, like my SIM is Geo SIM, so it's showing that's IP address.
Ah, right. Mobile again,
So
different.
each and every person who is having the Geo SIM having the same IP address.
No, CCTVs. My mobile phone, two connections. One is Wi-Fi, another one is 4G, right? The 4G
Yes, sir.
is by tower we are getting network, right? So through tower we are getting internet to our 4G. Okay, so 4G, it's a built-in chip modem is there inside your mobile. So yeah, whenever you connected with 4G only, then you will get a 4G related IP configuration from this one. Okay, this is one. Next one is
Okay.
if in case you turn on your Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is connected to your Wi-Fi router. Okay, so whenever you are getting, so when you are turn on your Wi-Fi, so then you give a username password, so you have established the connectivity to your Wi-Fi router. Okay, connectivity
Okay.
to your Wi-Fi router. So you are getting IP address from this Wi-Fi router because it is also act like a DHCP. Wi-Fi is router is not DHCP server. There is several type of DHCP is there. DHCP servers are there. Wi-Fi is also because in our home we cannot put a separate server for DHCP, right? You know, you have to buy another DHCP server. It is difficult. So that's why the people are manufacturing this router with a built-in feature like a Wi-Fi feature. So sorry, DHCP feature. We are getting IP from this one. That's the difference.
Okay.
Sir, so both the devices like mobile phone and Wi-Fi router will both show the different IP addresses, right? Na?
No, 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 no.
Sir, when we connect to the
Mobile 4G connectivity is different. Wi-Fi
yes,
connectivity is different.
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. If you turn off your Wi-Fi, you'll connect with 4G. So that is established with the tower.
Yes, sir. Both are showing the different IP addresses while
Yes.
connecting to 4G and Wi-Fi.
Your Wi-Fi getting connectivity with the Wi-Fi router. The Wi-Fi router is connected to internet directly like this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good. That is important, guys. If you keep trying, if you keep checking, keep exploring, you will get lot of doubts. And if you got a doubt, then you will cross verify or you asking is good, okay, or you are cross verify, then you will get to know what is actually it is. If you never see like it is, I hear the classes, you forget here only, okay, so you never learn, okay. So far, like entire engineering, will see learn everything we have seen, everything you studied, everything we got score. But once you are outside of college, really practical environment, we don't know. Really, we don't verify how it is real time. It is look like. Okay, that is a good. That is actually good. Okay, yeah. So this is the how I things are there. Okay, so you can write in different ways. This is the one example of IPv6. But now what I'm going to do is I will add this, guys. There is a global unicast address. As you said, right? If you are having a geo internet, okay, generally geo use IPv6 kind of stuff. Okay, you are getting an IP address, either it is private range or a global unicast range. Mostly it is like this, right? 2204 or 4404 kind of stuff. Okay, IPv6 also having a different ranges but not classes. IPv6 do not have classes but different categories are there. Global unicast IP address, private IP address, and the link local IP address. Every PC, their IPv6 protocol is enabled. If in case in your PC, IPv6 protocol is enabled, based on your NIC MAC address, this link local IP address will be created. So it is a starting with FE80::. If you see this one, it is a link local IP address. In LAN communication, you can communicate with this link local IP address. You can communicate with a link local IP address. In IPv6, we have a broadcast kind of IP address is also there. In IPv4 and having a broadcast IP address, IPv6 having a unicast IP address. Okay. One point, IPv4 broadcast address, nothing but this is broadcast. Your broadcast. Okay. These are the some differences. Plus, this is also one good difference, guys. 127.0.0.1 is our loopback or localhost address. In IPv6, it's a : 1. Okay, in IPv4 we use colon 0.0.0.0 unreserved IP address, unknown IP address. It is similar to colon in a IPv6. APIPA is, APIPA is a automatically generated IP address by system. And similarly like this. If you want, I will add that point also. APIPA is automatically generated by a system using MAC address of NIC. APIPA. What is actually APIPA means? If NIC or an adapter why we use very simple system. If system computer or NIC system, NIC adapter, any word you can use it. Adapter unable to get IP address from DHCP server, or we can say failed to get IP address from DHCP server, system assign IP address from APIPA range. IP address from APIPA range, that is 169.254.0.1 to 169.254.255.254. Assign an IP address from APIPA range. If system is failed to get IP address from system assign IP address from APIPA range. This is the APIPA address. Okay, so that is APIPA. APIPA means error. APIPA means error. Why this is much? Guys, class A, class B, class C are a unicast IP addresses. So first class A, then class B, then class C. Actually, in an earlier class, I didn't tell you a few points. That is, I will add those things now. Identification of what IP address you are using. For example, I am using have an IP address. Guys, already I told how to identify an IP address. So IP address, we should identify which class it is based on the first octet. based on the first octet and octet range. So here it is. What is my first octet? What is my first octet? 120.
120.
Where is 120 in between? Class A. Okay. So compulsory, you should know this is class A. Next. 154, 120.1.90. Maybe I'll give 192 to confuse. Okay. Which class it is? So which one you have to check? Only
Class
first octet. Class
B.
B. Very good. So very small IP address, right? Yeah. Which class it is? Check the
C.
first octet and check the table. Okay, very good. Class C. It is a multicast address. Class it is 224. Class D. Like that, you have to identify the classes. The first octet of the IP address and check with the table. Okay, so you can identify which class it is. By practice, you can easily remember. Some people will take time. Some people 1 week, some people 10 days, some people 2 months, some people 1 day. It is only based on how much time you put in a practice, number of examples you take it. Okay, so these are the class ranges 1 to 127. Of course, it is 1 to 126 or 0 to 127. 128 to 191, 192 to 223. Okay, I'm removing this part because already we know these are the class A, class B, class C. These are the unicast IP addresses. Guys, IP addresses will be divided into the classes because of we can assign certain IP addresses based on the number of devices in the network. Like one network having 50 computers, another network having 100 computers, another network having 1,000 computers, another network having 10,000 computers. So it depends upon number of devices or computers. So we have to choose which class of IP address depends upon their network and host related subject. Okay. So, if you take class A or a class B, so I will put this one. Class A, the first portion is network portion, remaining is host portion. I think I told one example earlier, that is, if you are belongs to same batch, means your roll number is like this. The second number can be different, right? But first number is same. Okay. For example, I put a like this. This is a different batch. This is same batch. This is different batch. How we can identify? By this logical numbering. Same way in IPv4 in class A. Okay, the first portion is network, remaining is host portions. So here we have to write few things is two or more systems or devices can communicate devices or communicate each other if they are in same network. Same network means their network ID must same. Next, we can say, the network portion must be same. Portion, not partition. Portion. Yeah, it's auto correction method. Okay. Network portion must be same. So okay. Similarly, class B network host. I will tell again network host. So this is the point first I will tell. Then I will tell about the subnet mask. Guys, look at here. This is my class A IP address. Okay. Why we take this one? We'll take another best example. So 120. 120.0.10.1.1. 120 dot, okay, 34.55.12. There is a 3 PCs are there in my network. PC1, PC1, PC2, PCC. Automatically coming all these things. So PCA, PCB, PCC. 3 PCs are configured with an IP addresses like this. Which class it is? Class A. Which class it is? Class A. And what is the class A network portion? First portion is network, remaining are host portion. So as I said, their network portion must be same. Host portion is anyway, it is must be different. Both should not be same. Both should not be same. Network portion must be same. Host is different. Any of host portion different. Any one or any means either one or two or multiple portions can be different. Okay, so then they will communicate each other. So here it is. I have another PC called PCD. Okay, 121.34.55.13. Okay, see it is odd. The point is here the PCA PCB PCC are able to communicate each other, but not to PCD. Not to PCD. So this is point. So same goes for a class B. Can you check? Class B, first two are network portions, remaining is a host portion. Guys, understanding this example, same network or different network?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, so again, class B means, for example, 151, 1 dot, maybe a 10 dot, 2.3, 151, 10 dot, 2.4. So it is completed. No problem. PC1 is PC2. Two PCs are configured. So what is the network portion? First two portions are network portion, remaining is host portion. Network. So with this example, PC1 and PC2 can communicate each other. For example, I have a PC3. (151) 11 2.5. PC4 152 10 2.6. See this? This is a network portion, but this is different. Okay. So this is network portion, but this is different. See, check the network and host portions. PC1 and PC2 are able to communicate. What about PC3? So first two portions are same here, but here it is a different. So it cannot able to communicate. And PC4 can able to communicate?
No, sir.
Why?
Because the network ID is different.
Yes, the first portion is different. Second portion is same, but first portion wise it is different. So able to communicate. So not able to come instead of that one I will give, but not to. So PC1, PC2 can able to communicate, but not to PC3, PC4 communication. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, like this, you have to identify either both must be same. Here, first one must be same. Here, first and second must be same for all the IP addresses. Same goes for class C type IP address also. Same I have a PC1. Okay, so class C means you can take anything 200.34.55.6. PC2 200.34.55.7. So class C, first three portions must be same. So check first three portions are same or not. So check these first three portions, same or not. Okay, yes, both are same. So PC1, PC2 can be communicate. I will tell one more point, guys. It is, for example, some changes occur. By mistake, you put a 56 instead of 55. It is a mistake happen, right? It is a mistake is happen. So in a three portions must be same, but problem is by mistake you are enter like this. What to do? You have to check all the IP addresses where the mistake is happened. While you are giving an IP address manually, there is a possibility of mistake. What to do? Correct it. No other choice. Correct it. Okay. Of course, PC1 and PC2 can communicate, but not to PC3 because of different network portion is there at this one. For space purpose. Okay guys, this is the network and host portions. We can understand network and host portion, but how our system can understand what is the network portion and what is the host portion. Okay, how our system can understand what is the network portion and what is the host portion, it will understand. Okay, so it use subnet mask. Use subnet. Subnet mask divide IP address into network portion and host portion. Subnet mask divide IP address into network portion and host portion. Two parts. Okay. Next, subnet mask tells what is network ID. What is the network ID? Already I told, if network ID is same, then they will communicate each other. Okay, so it tells what is the network ID using logical gate, AND gate operation. So this is what is this AND gate, guys? AND gate is a logical gate. AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, NOR gate, XOR gate are there. If you think you are not don't know, but you know already because it is there in your 10th class. Okay, I don't know your syllabus, but in my syllabus it is there. A is input, B is an output, A is input, B is input, Y is output. So expression of this one is A dot B type. So your input is 0, or your both inputs are 0, output is 0. Okay, your one input is 0, other input is 1, but output is 0 only. Okay, if both inputs are 1, then only output is 1. What is this 0020? I didn't get it. Okay, this is the AND gate operation, guys. Okay, so both inputs are 1, output is 1. Then if you want more, then also I can able to tell, but I am not doing that one. Okay, so this is a AND gate operation. That's only I am giving. That to not now. So I am giving very simple. We are using default. Oh. We have a default subnet mask is there now, so default subnet mask. What is default subnet mask for a classes? Class A, class B, class C, Wi-Fi.0.0.0. So where your N is there it is 255 by default. But it will be changes depends upon the network administrator. Okay, these are the default subnet mask. These are the default subnet mask. The subnet mask in subnet mask, one binary ones represent network bit, zeros represent host bits. So like that, because it's a, if you are converting to binary, it is 1100 kind of stuff, it will work. Okay. So next, subnet mask and represent prefix. Sorry.
Sir, it is going to represent in binary format, right?
Actually, it is binary format originally, but we are writing in a decimal format.
Okay, sir.
Actually, it is, you have to convert into binary, then we can able to get it. So look at here how to get those kind of stuff. Like you take a 192 series, 192, 168, 10.22, for example. And this is class C, 255, 255, 255.0. You have to convert this into binary, you have to convert this into binary. If you convert this into binary, like this, 8 ones, 255 means 8 ones. 0 means 8 zeros. Like this. 192, same thing, 1100. And 168, that is difficult, little bit difficult. 128, then it is 48. So 64, then 32. 32 means 48 minus 32. It is 16. Then remaining zeros. Okay. If you practice, you know how to convert it automatically. 10 is very simple, like 10 is 8, 1. So 10. 22, okay, so 22, 16. If you take minus 16, 4 plus 2, 6, 0, 1, 1, 0. This is the binary conversion. Okay. So later you can learn of all this. Okay. So first of all, you have to do the binary thing. Like you can see 1, 1. The output is 1. And 1, 1 output is 1. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Then 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay. And 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Next, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so this is the end output. So you have to convert this into binary format. It is 192.168.10.0. Okay, you know what is this? This is our network ID. Okay, this is our network ID. How I done? This is AND operation. Because of AND operation, I found network ID of this IP address. Okay. To write IP address you must say use subnet mask. Subnet mask. Like, for example, you are giving a IP address 192.16.0.23. And what is the subnet mask? Class B, like this. You are giving like this. Or you can represent subnet mask in slash notation. Okay. The slash notation, also called as CIDR method or prefix. You know, some places it called prefix. For example, same 172.16.0.23/16 instead of instead. That is enough. 16. Okay. Slash n means n means n is a number of ones, binary ones. Okay. So for example, 255.0.0/8. 8 ones, right? 255 means 8. 255.255.0.0 class B /16. 8 plus 8, 16. 255.255.255.0/24. Okay, these are the representation. Not only this, classless also there. For example, this is also subnet mask, customized subnet mask. Is represent 16 plus 16 plus 4, it is slash. You have to convert into binary, then we can add it. 128 means 1 7 zeros. So it is a 24 plus 1 7 zeros. This is 16 ones, 240 means 4 ones, 4 zeros and 8 zeros. It's a slash 20. So I will write for this one. Okay. 8 ones. Now 16 ones. This is 240. Remaining are zeros. Okay. This is a slash 20. Number of ones. Okay. And represent number of ones. So you can write a subnet mask like this. So you can write an IP address like this, or with full IP address. You can tell. Okay. So this is about a subnet mask, guys, and this is the default subnet mask. Okay, subnet mask can be changeable, depends upon the subnetting concept. Okay. Of course, this table is also there. If you write this table 255.255.255.0, 255.255.0.0. No, what is this class C? How many host portions are there? How many host portions are in class C?
One.
Only one, right? So H is 1 means one host portion, one octet means 8 bits. So 2 to the power of 8 minus 2 is 254 number of devices we can connect. We can connect a number of devices. Why minus 2? That is also will tell. Somewhere I have to write. This is network portion and host portion part. Here I will write one IP address means. I will take one class C example 192.168.10.0. This is the start of IP address. Okay, that is called a network ID. It is a start of IP address range with 0 range. But we cannot assign IP to host means system to a computer or a laptop or anything. We cannot assign to any device or host. Host is best word I am using. This is one. This is the first valid IP host IP address. So we can assign from here, and it will keep goes 16, 10, 2. It keep going up to 192.168.10.254. So last valid host IP address 192.168.10.255 broadcast IP address. Broadcast IP address. Okay, this is also cannot assign to any host. So this is the range. You see, 1 to 254 only number of devices we can do it. This is, and this is we cannot use it. Okay, this is a broadcast ID. ID is enough, not more than that one. Enough for today. 2-3 points are there, so compulsory, guys. Otherwise, it keep pending every day, and we don't have much time. They're not giving much time for me. So 65,534 devices we can connect in one single network without changing network ID. Sixteen 777-214. This number of devices we can connect in a single network. Called range of particular IP range with a changing any network ID. Yeah, you change the network ID and different range it is. For example, you take a 11 here, again different network. Okay, so that is also, we'll see, this is once completed. Next, what is the next IP address? 11.0. This is a network ID, but it is different network in our 192.168.10.0 network. Okay, this is different network from here.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, what is that 65,534 means?
Like in this one, we are got 1 to 1 to, like this, right? 1 to 254. This is our one single network, means this part is not changing up to here, and we can connect devices. These many, like I have a 200 computers are there. First computer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is only this part is changing. Okay. Remaining part, this part is not changing, only this part is changing, like a sequence order 1, 2, 3, 4 I ascend, like up to 254 devices I can give. Same goes for class B also. Class B 2 host means this is changeable. These two parts are different. Okay, if you take these two parts are can be different, not required to be same. For example, you take 2.3, 2.4, 20.5, no problem. Both are same network only. 12.6, no problem. Okay. No problem. Why? Because of host can be different. So like that, you can connect in single network without changing first two portions, without changing this part. Okay, without going to any other part. That is without, within that first two are same, remaining are different. Like that, 65,534 devices you can connect in single network, single logical network. Same goes for class A. 16 lakh million devices you can connect. 16,777,000 to 14 devices we can connect in a single network. Okay, normally you take like this. It is 120. So 120 is 120. It cannot be changed till the it become 121, right? So within 120 only, remaining three portions can be different. Anything can be changed, but it is, see, it is clearly, see, my host is different. Three portions are host portions. It can be anything, but 120 is not changing. Here it is changed, it is different network. Like that, how many devices? 16 million devices we can able to connect it. So that's the why we are divided IP addresses into classes.
Sir, I am having a question from port. Like here, there are 65,535 total number of ports, right?
That is ports. That is ports. Ports are
Yes,
different.
yes, yes.
IP
Port.
address different.
No,
Yeah. The
actually, I'm
total
asking
ports are
from the port.
65,535.
So
Ports
can't
are
we add more ports in on that or not? Or how it defined
port
the
numbers.
value
Port numbers are
65,535?
reserved port numbers. There is a 1023 port numbers are different. Okay. 1024 port numbers are different. Okay. Means reserved port numbers are there. Okay. Some other port number, for example, Tomcat use 8080 port number by default. If you want to change also you can change it. Jenkins use by default 8080 port number. You can take different port number, but reserved port numbers you should not change. Total size of port numbers are 65,535. Some port protocols and port numbers are reserved. That is, we should not touch it. Okay. But remaining unreserved port numbers are there. You can use it for any services or any communication.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Very good. Okay. So Udanshu Talan asked one questions. Why I put this mark? Okay. With changing any network ID increases by serial number. Quality of single network and connected count. I don't understand so many parts. Both are same network. Connected count of help with single network. So I will tell very simple, guys. I'm in a network. Currently, I connected in my office network. I got some IP address from this DHCP server. What are the DHCP server in our office? I got IP address. Okay, because it's a dynamically changing part. When I go to my home, okay, I connected that network. I connected to that router. So then there that DHCP server will give based on their network IP address. Okay, so I'm here, I got some other one network. So when I go to my place, I will get a different IP address because of based on that router address. It is completely the router and DHCP, what network we are using, based on that only I'm getting an IP address. Okay. Yeah, small information I will add it today then because I have a 6 o'clock meeting is there. So it is may not for you, but for me I have to. So guys, small information, private IP address. Also we tell guys, we are in a private. I am in my network, in my LAN network. So I work with the private IP because of private IP addresses are no need to buy. Private IP addresses, you need to buy IP addresses. Okay, it is a availability based on the IANA ICANN. So they are giving certain private IP addresses. Anybody can use these private IP addresses, which is non-routable in the public. It is non-routable in public. Means with private IP, you cannot communicate in public. Private IP address. With private IP address, you can't communicate in the public. So I will give you ranges 10.0.0.02. So I'm giving complete range because 0 is a network ID and this is a broadcast ID. I'm giving complete range. So this is complete 10 series. Entire 10 series is private. Okay, only one 10 series is there. Okay, so entirely it's a private. Next one is 170.16.0.02, 172.31.0255.255. This entire range is private again. Anyone can use it in private. You cannot communicate with the private IP address in the public. Okay. So to communicate in the public, you need a private IP. Guys, there is small confusion with people are there. 172.16. This is a network. This is different network. For example, this is 10. This is 11. This is 10. This is 12. Both are different networks. Okay, like up to 31. So 16 to 31. 16 to 31. All are private networks only. So one network is 16 network, another is 17 network. So like that, those many networks plus those many IP addresses, we are getting each network 65,535 IP addresses we are getting in a single network. Sorry, 65,534 devices we can connect in a single network. So like a 16 network, 17 network, 18 network, 20 network. So 19, 20, 21, 22, up to 31 networks we can able to connect. Almost like a 15 networks in private Each network 65,535. 15 networks are there. Okay, again in class C also same 192.168.0. This is one network. This is one network. This is another network. See, because class C first three portions are same. So okay, that is one network. This is another network. The totally 256 networks. Each network 254 devices we can connect. Okay, though that many private IP addresses given. Okay, so these are the private IP addresses. Private IP addresses are non-routable. My first one is correct. In public. Routable in public. Okay. Okay. We cannot communicate in public means internet with private IP address. Okay, we cannot communicate in internet with private IP address. Okay, non-routable in a public. So, okay, we can use only in our private network, only in our private network only. It means in our LAN communication. As to communicate in public means internet, we need public IP address. Need a public IP address. Okay, so what is NAT? Network Address Translation. Okay, it maps local IP address to global or public IP address. Local means your private IP address to. Okay, this is a NAT, network address translation. Just I will tell NAT and PAT, but I'm not going to explain now because already people are mind interested. Port address translation, also called NAT overload. NAT is one private, means you have one server, one private IP address, you need a one public IP address. You have a 10 private, you need a 10 public IP address. Public IP address are costly, guys. You cannot buy public IP address simple. Okay, or costly. If you have more devices in if you have more devices, then use. Okay, so what is PAT will do? For example, more private IP addresses, like a 10 private IP addresses, one public. That's it is a NAT overload. Okay, it is a, you have one private and you have to purchase one public IP address. You have 10 private IP addresses. So 10 computers want to communicate in public, 10 public IP address required. You have a one computer need to communicate in a public, one public IP. You have 100 computers, 100 private IP address, 100 public IP address is required. Difficult, right? So what to do? You have a public IP address are costly, then we are, if you have, if we have more devices, then we use that technique. So port address translation, more number of private IP addresses and public. That is the first time you ask question, right? You have a desktop, you have a mobile phone, you have a laptop, multiple devices connected to one single Wi-Fi router. Wi-Fi router is giving an IP address because of it is also act like a DHCP server. You got IP address from DHCP server. If you check the IP address based on the IP address classes, okay, mostly it is look like a same, but only thing is host portion is different. Host portion is different, but network portions are same. Okay, mostly we'll get a class C type only. See, the first three are same, host portion is different if you go to that connected IP addresses. But when you type what is my IP address, what is my IP address in Google here, what is my IP address, those IP address mostly it is same. Why? Because of when you send a request, your ISP will take care of this public IP address communication. So they will send a packet with a public IP outside. Because your private IP not notable, you cannot communicate it to anyone. You have to communicate with public only. These IP ISP will take care of your public communication. What they will do? They will do patting. Means your private IP address with one public IP, your private IP address with same public IP, your private IP address with the same public IP only. That's why all are getting same public IP address, but separately they have their own private IP address. But how it is happen? So we will show you that one. Okay. This is, for example, private and public. So my private IP address is 192.168.10.11. This is my private. In my public, I may go like this. Okay. This is one private, one public. For example, I have a more devices, then I have to purchase more private IP addresses, public IP addresses. Okay, it's one-on-one kind of stuff, but here it is, it's a different. Okay, pat is work like this. What happened? Nat pat. Okay, this is 12. You know, in public, for example, this is my public IP address. Same public IP, no difference. This is also same public IP. This is also getting same public IP. But how it will do? It randomize some port numbers. Okay. So it maps like with the using of some port numbers. So then we no confusion. So this is will be take care of your ISP. So I need one small point. Like this now. Also it is not coming out. Yeah. Okay, this is how PAT works, how NAT works. These are the private IP addresses. That's it. Finally, okay, that's it. Finally, guys, this is your port address translation, network address translation, and private IP addresses. The private IP address is completed, so you can try. That's it. So prepare. Important, guys. IP addresses, IPv6, IPv4 differences, IP address, MAC address differences, IPv4 classes, ranges, default subnet mask, private. That's it. That's enough. Okay. If you have a time, then you can add private IP address / notations, NAT and PAT also. Okay. Can you able to prepare only those things? Enough. Okay. Any
Yes, sir.
questions?
Yes, sir.